I'm feeling high.
Hey guys, it's Sade Iona and welcome to my channel. Yeah, that's it. Hey guys, hey. Alright, hey guys, today, well, this video is gonna be for new soldiers or anyone that's already enlisted into the military or, you know, whatever, and is excited to see like to see what it's gonna be like, you know. But before I start, I just want to say, don't judge my experience for a general experience, because your experience might be different. You might have a better experience than me, or you might have the worst experience that anyone could have. But yeah, so I went to basic April 2017, so about that time, you know, it's hot. It's in South Carolina, Fort Jackson, South Carolina, so it's hot, period. Even if it's winter time, it's chilly, it's still gonna be much warmer than the north. So going there, it's hot, you know. Key, make sure you're hydrated 24/7. They're gonna tell you that, but like, hydration is number one, the key to success in basic training, especially, you know, being in a hot state. But anyway, so basic for me, when you first go to basic, you're gonna have reception's 1 week. Reception's where you get all your like uniform, all your like gear. You don't get your weapon yet, like, you know, boots, PT, stuff like that. After that week goes by, the week is reception's basically where you meet everyone, you know, whatever, link, what's up, we here, we about to do this. But yeah, so after reception, you go to the real deal. I'll bit my tongue. You go to the real deal. The real deal is like basically red, white, and blue phase. Red phase is where they break you down, and, you know, no, they don't bring them, you know. Let me just keep my comments to myself. But red phase is where they break you down, you know, to really, so when white phase comes around, that's where they sorry, I might have some throat. That's where they instill their methods, their rules and regulations, like, you know, different lifestyle, you know. At first I was okay, my bad. Then blue phase is where they uplift you and they love you, not love, but, you know, they treat you as one of their own. Like, you my battle, well, not battle, because, you know, you still, the higher ups can't be calling like so lower enlisted battles and stuff. But yeah, basically your family type stuff, you know. Being a part of the military is like basically a whole family is being a part of something. But red phase for me, well, I was in Charlie 113th, you know, I forgot, you know, it's been a long time, but I was in 113 Charlie company, whatever, and it was a good experience. I had good drill sergeants. Red phase for me was, they broke you down, like, you only really get yelled at. Don't be scared. If they do yell at you, they're not, you know, gonna hit you, and if they do, that's a no-no on their part. So don't worry about any physical abuse. You might hear like, oh, back in the day they used to hit soldiers, but today in this age they have a lot of rules and regulations. So if they do that, that's their ass. They're, you know, so don't be scared. I feel like I did the same thing, you know, watch videos on like everyone else's experience, but like, I'm glad it wasn't like every detail, because when I went, I feel like sometimes not knowing what's gonna happen the next day or not planning things, you have a better outcome. Like, I heard, like, probably, I don't know, there's something like a saying, like, when you plan your life, like, you're gonna have expectations, and having expectations and then it doesn't go your way, you're gonna be devastated. You're gonna be like, that's all you knew, you know. That's why if you have like a career or something, always have plan B. Like, never just, you know, stick to one thing. Even with me right now, I don't know know what I want to do. I just know I want to be great, and that's what I'm going to do. But anyways, got distracted again. I always get distracted, but let's get back on track. So, you know, red phase, whatever, you know, we did shooting, everything. Don't be scared, like I said, because everything they prepare you for, it's like baby steps. You gotta crawl before you walk. You gotta walk before you run. So they basically sorry, I'm out of shape, but they basically prepare you, you know. So when it's real, like say if you have to rappel off of like a 40-foot wall, like, you know, they prepare you. You go on a little wall before you go on that big wall. And even if you're still scared, just know you were trained, you were prepared, and they taught you the best they could. White phase, I would say overall basic really went by fast, but I'm just trying to remember. White phase, you know, they expected more from you from red phase, because like, you know, they taught you like stuff in red phase, so you should know better. It's like getting older, you have more responsibilities, or getting promoted in a job, you have more responsibilities. My bad, I'm trying to hurry up this video because my phone was on 8% and I'm just trying to put this video out, edit it, stuff like that. Yeah, but anyways, it's hot, by the way, in New York. It's, you know, summertime. Well, I'm not in New York. Okay, whatever. New York, East Coast. But blue face is where, you know, there's gonna be a blue face testing where throughout red, white phase, up until blue phase, they're gonna be instilling knowledge into your head about the rules, regulations, how to salute, how to do this, how to do that. So don't worry if you don't know how to do anything. Even if you don't know how to do PT, you're not the best at PT, you are gonna be prepared, trust me. Because me, I feel like if I went through basic, I feel like anyone could. I'm not downplaying myself, but I feel like I'm someone, I can, you know, go hard and stuff, but like that physical, man, it's mind over matter, mental. That run is, you can't tell yourself you're running, right? You can't tell yourself I'm tired. You gotta keep going. Like, be like, go, say positive words, like, you know. But that's just me. That's just key tips, you know. If you're even now you're still training, like if you're waiting to for your ship date, like run a little bit, you know. It's better to run outside, like nature stuff, well, you know what I mean, outside, whatever, because it's different to run on a treadmill. Treadmill's not really, you know, a road has a different kind, it's more concrete type stuff, so your feet has to align and adjust to, you know, harder than just a treadmill that you're just running in place, you know. Like, I hate treadmills, by the way. But yeah, blue face, yeah, blue face testing, like I said, do everything, like you go around. Probably wondering, turn this AC off. You're probably wondering why I'm in a different shirt, and that's because my camera died. Well, I think I mentioned that earlier, but I think I left off at blue face. You're gonna have blue face testing. You're gonna, everything that you studied from red phase to from red phase to blue phase, you're gonna take a big test for that. Don't panic, because you're gonna have, like, one thing I have to say to pass that, I wrote down a lot of notes, because I think it was open book. I think blue face testing was open book. Don't quote me on that, but it is, because I remember writing a lot of notes, or you have like a cheat sheet, whatever, because a lot of that stuff they cram into your head in 2 months, so it's like two and some change. You can't retain it. Yes, you can retain it, but you have to, like, have a method in how you study, or, you know, you're going to sleep, you sing like the army song, or, you know, basic stuff like that. Even before you go in, you should be remembering the army song. Also, I'm not really telling you stuff in order, because each battalion, it has a different different steps. They do the steps in order. Like, you know, say red face, my battalion did like the gas chamber. A different battalion might do the gas chamber in white phase, you know, like some people. But I'm glad I went through it red phase, because man, that shit, I mean, that ish, it wasn't bad. I remember just throwing up after when I got out and just crying. I was like, I want my mom. How old was I? A 20-year-old. No, I just had turned 21, legit, like a week into probably a week into basic, I turned 21. So a big ass 21-year-old crying, right? But that shit burned though. What else? Gas chamber, you're gonna rappel off of a 40-foot wall. You're gonna do ruck marches. Ruck marches, they basically start you, like I said, like baby steps. Your first ruck march might be 2 miles. They say it's 2 miles, but I felt like it was longer. But 2 miles to like the range. Like there might be 4 miles to the range again, like to a further range. And then you're gonna have Vic Forge. I think Vic Forge is Victory Forge. I think it's the 3-day FTX. FTX is when you basically, you're in the field, you're in the backyard, whatever, pulling security, doing all that combat stuff, doing all the stuff you learned, Well, they start you off slow first. The first time you do an FTX is a field training, I think, field training event, whatever. I think it's one night you sleep outside in your tent and stuff. And then the second time, I think it's 2 nights, or I'm not sure, but yeah, you know, basically it builds you up. The last FTX is going to be 3 nights. 3 nights and 2 days, or 2 nights and 3 days. Yeah, 2 nights and 3 days. So that wasn't bad. I mean, they do say I know some companies got attacked in my battalion, but I know I didn't. I fell asleep because my battle buddy was an asshole. And if you see this, just know you're an asshole. And I don't know, some people are just different. But you know, that's another thing too. You have to prepare yourself for different personalities. You can't go in there saying that you're a hothead and stuff. Somebody might be in there be a hotter head than you, but I'm just saying, go in there humbled. Don't go to basic looking for love. Don't go to basic looking for, well, not looking for, but hoping you're gonna get more money in the civilian world than you were getting in the civilian world. Don't go in there think things gonna be sweet. Don't go in there think things gonna be bad because your family said this and that. Go in there with your own mindset. And I'm gonna stress, do not go in there for love. Do not. You know, I'm chatting over here, but you know, don't do it. I mean, I didn't go there for love. I was more focused on PT because I was bad, but it was a great experience. I met a lot of new people. You're gonna meet a lot of new people. Don't go in there think you know it all, because no one knows it all. Go in there with an open mind, ready to learn. Be alert. You won't get yelled at by a drill sergeant unless you're like, you know, not trouble child, because there's different ages, but unless you're like someone that, you know, retaliates and doesn't want to follow rules, you won't really get like yelled at. I never got yelled at, except this is the last story I'm gonna say. I hope you guys could really hear me in the previous clip, but this is the last thing, because I don't want this video to be too long, because I know I hate when videos are mad long and people are just rambling, or even if they are rambling, I want it to be about something, like about something I can sit here and watch for 20-30 minutes. But you know, it's bad. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I got smoked FTX 3 because rule number 1, do not leave your weapon unsecured. I left my ass, gluteus maximus. Okay, that was extra. But I left my weapon unsecured, and my drill sergeant never forgot. Drill Sergeant Miller. She probably watch this eventually, I don't know. But if you watch this, you smoked me, and I'm coming for. No, I'm just kidding though. But yeah, she smoked me. She was a really good drill sergeant though. She you know, gave me a lot of motivation, and she always had a lot of like life quotes and stuff, you know. But anyway, let me just tell you, and I'll say some quotes. Let me just tell you what happened. So I left my battle buddy, like I said, she was an asshole, right? I had lost, you know, you have the camo mask thing that you put on your face and stuff in the field, so you look camouflaged. So you have one per battle buddy, per battle team, whatever. So we have one. I think I had it, and the next morning, the drill sergeant's yelling, everyone, uniform, everyone needs to have on the same thing. So if one person has on their camo mask, everyone has to have it. So everyone's running to their tent, trying to put on their camo. So I go and I can't find it, and my roommate my battle comes like, oh, where's the camo? And I'm like, I can't find it. And she's like, what the hell? She got mad. Then she walks away while I'm trying to, like, you know, look for the camo, or even, but turns out, let me just continue. So I go to my other battle buddies that are is a battle team next to our tent, and I try to say, oh, let me use it, blah blah blah. So meanwhile, I'm frantic because, like, I need the camo. I didn't want to get in trouble either way. So me trying to avoid getting in trouble, I got in trouble anyway. But anyway, I had leaned my weapon, my M4 on a tree where my tent was. So I went over there probably like 5 seconds. All I hear was, who left their weapon unsecured? My ass go. As soon as I hear that, I knew it was me. I'm like, freak-a-leak-a deep. So then I go, I'm like, mind drill sergeant basically explained to her his mind. I didn't really explain why, blah blah, because, you know, they don't give a F about excuses or whatever. So what else? So then she's like, oh, and then she grabs the weapon, and plus you're never supposed to leave your weapon unsecured. She grabs the weapon, well, it was on secured, and then the weapon was on semi means it's not on safe, like it could jolt and freaking but yeah, so I got in trouble for that. So because she's my battle buddy, she had to get smoked. Well, corrective training with me, I mean, you're gonna learn 3 to 5 second rush, and I think when you get up, well, you know, whatever, you gonna know. I ain't telling. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, 3 to 5 second rush, sprints. I had to carry like a freaking like a branch, acting like a freaking weapon for like the whole day. Like, it was just bad. I was like, and then she was crying, and the female too, she was the one that was crying. I'm like, damn, you don't gotta cry, like. And then we got into this little argument, boy, whatever. But anyways, back to the drill sergeant Miller. FTX3 on our ruck march back to the Bay barracks, whatever. Like, we stopped and took a break for dinner. You know, we had chow and whatever. And, you know, she had her phone, and she made us listen to some inspirational videos, you know, and stuff like that. There was a quote she said. She's like, always, well, not, she didn't say it, but there was a quote she got from somewhere. So yeah, and it was like, it said something like, always make your bed in the morning, because you can go to work, school, whatever, you can have a bad day. Once you get home, to a bed that's made, like, that just gives you like a relaxation. It's your comfort zone. It's where you know, lay your head at. So I did, but, you know, sometimes I be lazy. But that is something that I am gonna try to practice more, making my bed like I did. It was consistent for a while, but things happened and life happened. But yeah, and I'm about to wrap this video up because it's about to be 20 minutes, and plus I got that intro. So I'm about to wrap this up. Thank you guys for watching. I hope, well, I'm gonna see y'all next time. I don't know what my next video is gonna be about, but we'll see. Peace out.
Dollars and 6 dimes. Yeah, you may laugh, 'cause you did not do your math. Like 1, 2, 3. Damn, y'all feel it? Oh. Like 1, 2, 3.